Alright then, one more time. The last time for FC25, as we're well and truly in the end game, less than a month to FC26, I thought it made sense to do the finale. The last top 10 players in each position video for FC25. So smash a like if you've enjoyed this series for FC25, guys. Let's see if we can hit a whopping 200 within the first 24 hours. I reckon you've got that in the locker. And if you're new around here, maybe you've watched one of these videos before, maybe a player view video of mine or some Evo content based video, and you're yet to subscribe, completely free to do so. Smash the button down below. Help me get a step towards the goal, which is 50k subs on this channel. We smashed through 46. We're onwards and upwards, boys. Let's have it. For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com. Link in the top of the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Alright, goalkeepers first, and I'm going to fire through this one rapid time. Hampton, not tried a card, so I'm not really going to touch on it too much. Kanate, certain games, unstoppable. Best keeper you've seen. The next game, no limbs, no arms, no feet, absolutely nothing. So very hot or cold for me. I think if I'm going to select maybe my 3 best keepers right now, the cards that I've been using in rotation, we're talking Buffon. Really big fan of this man. Also Van der Sar, the current keeper in my main team. And an honourable mention, David De Gea. Mate, this man probably was Mr. Consistent throughout the whole game cycle. His team of the season, his FUTTIES card, fantastic. But realistically, lads, at this stage of the game, you probably have a lot of these players that you see on the screen. I'd look for height and, of course, playstyle pluses. They're probably the main thing. Footwork and also far reach tend to be my favourites. But this stage of the game, bro, high-rated keepers, you should be fine. All right, right back's up next then, and Rodri is up first. Just an absolute tank in this right back spot. 42,000 coins. Price tag is something that it's not really super relevant at this stage of the game because most of these cards have been in re-releases. They're crazy cheap and they're basically fodder value. But Rodri, serious demon in that right back spot. Maicon just ahead of him. This probably was like my most used right back or most used right back player throughout the game cycle, not this card in particular. His league, was it cup objective card? Ridiculous. Really good player. Physical, but also decent enough progressing the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are still using him in your team. Kyle Walker, I didn't unlock this card. I don't know if I've missed out. But genuinely, I think one of the best at the moment when it comes to just pure power and that physicality. He needs Anticipate Playstyle Plus. I'm not too sure if you can give him that from the season. But still, cracking card nevertheless. This big Kyle Walker. You know he's going to be good, lads, okay? Then I've got Charles just ahead of that. This is an SBC, I believe, that I didn't do. Okay, I missed out on this. Up to 99 rated. But being in the Elite Division, I'm matching her a fair amount of times. A lot of people are using this card. I've obviously not tried it out myself, but she looks crazy on paper. Playstyle pluses are good. The only thing she's lacking for me is that Anticipate, which is very important at this stage of the game, but nevertheless a really good option. Just ahead of her, I've got Alex Scott. Very similar on paper here, and I think they offer basically a lot of similar kind of vibes here. Speed, also decent in the defense, but being able to carry the ball out the back is something I definitely look for with my fullbacks. Alex Scott can do just that. Leo Williamson though, my right back in the Arsenal past and present team, so you could defend but also stride. That quick step, crazy quick, mate, crazy quick in the tackle as well. For someone who isn't necessarily the biggest, most physically like imposing player on the pitch, she gets stuck in, mate. She wins the ball, and I do really enjoy this card. I think she's fantastic, and also an SBC you can get on your hands on. Carlos Alberto just ahead though. These kind of next couple of players are basically staples throughout the game cycle. Cards you just can't go wrong, even though the price tags are crazy cheap. Carlos Alberto, he's got all you need realistically. Just definitely more of a defensive option though. But also the quick step helps if you need to stride and break out the press. Lily and Taram. Almost a carbon copy. Just your tinker in the odd playstyle plus. Incisive on this card is a little bit cheeky, you know. The passing is not the best, but it definitely does help. Quick step, Anticipate, Bruiser. Also every defensive playstyle, I believe, minus oh, he's got the slide tackle playstyle plus in the base playstyles. Really good option and a big fan favorite amongst a lot of you guys. Trent in second place. I was shocked how good this card was. No quick step, no rapid, but he can still move. He feels fast enough on the ball, and once you're on the ball, he offers something which basically none of the cards we've gone through in this little top 10 have. The playmaker ability. Pick a pass, mate. You literally pick and choose what you want to do when it comes to the passing department. Dribbling's good. You can score goals as well. The dead ball threat cannot be overlooked. Anticipate, intercept. I'm a big fan of this man. But my number one pick is the boy from Barnsley, the General. John Stones. Quick step, Anticipate, Bruiser, and pinged on this card. just the ultimate defensive right back. You enjoy this Rodri card, for example. Think he's good. John Stones is like a seriously juiced, amplified version of Rodri in game for me, and definitely the #1 pick. Okay, then centre backs, the brick walls in our team. Jonathan Tah is in number 10, mainly because I've not used the card. I've not unlocked him yet, but looking at the actual stats, he deserves a shout here. Control lengthy, 6'6", I believe, 6'5". And knowing how good this team of the season was, I was a big fan of this card at the time of release. I've got a feeling this man is going to be ridiculous. Let me know if you hit level 25 and you've got this man and tried him out. Also, the quick step base in there as well. He's going to be a brick wall, that's for sure. Bastoni just ahead of him. The only thing that frustrates me with this card is the controlled. Like, you cannot become control lengthy. I'm almost positive going for the chem styles here. But either way, still a really nice option. Maxed out defending and physicality, essentially. Playstyle plus is good as well. Really decent. Dean Huijsen. Now, a lot of you boys are telling me this is the guy. A lot of people are saying this man's unbelievable. I used him. He was decent, but there was definitely a little bit where it didn't really click with me, okay? Something was definitely missing. Once again, quick step base is becoming almost an essential, or a very much need for a lot of good centre-backs on this game. I would say the best ones don't have it, which you're going to see in a second. But if you can get a centre-back with quick step, or at least apply the quick step base playstyle from the season pass, I definitely would recommend it. But this man, hey, a lot of people love him. For me, he was good, but there's definitely better out there. For example, Big Lenny Yoro, the slide tackle playstyle plus. It's underrated, mate. I love clobbering people with that playstyle. It's so satisfying. Anticipate aerial, block, and long ball. For like 2k coins or whatever the challenge was. I know he's not available anymore, but I really do enjoy this card. But not as much as the Arsenal bias sprinkled in there. Big William. Come on, son. I've actually given him quick step base, and it helps. He is fast, powerful, and he's been my guy this year. Okay, I'm an Arsenal fan. I apologize, okay? The bias is going to be strong, all right? Big William deserves to be in this top 5, especially for the end game, and this is the card I'm selecting. Ahead of him is Paolo Maldini. Really solid. Once again, really good, and has the slide tackle playstyle plus sprinkled in there with the quick step. As well as that bruiser, anticipate, block, and pinged. Really nice option when it comes to advancing the ball out the back. I know his passing is not the best, but decent base playstyles as well. Paolo is always solid on this game. Now, I think he's still available at the time recording. He might not be available by 6 PM tonight, though. Antonio Rudiger. This man's crazy. Really, really good in game. Slide tackle plus again. Yes, he's got no quick step though. You'd have to play it from the season pass. But for the price, even putting the price aside, he is 100% one of the best centre-backs. Almost said right back then. Centre-backs in the game right now. Big fan of him. I think he's fantastic. Yep, Stam though. You notice in the slide tackle plus revelation, mate. Like, it's taken over. A lot of these crazy nice cards have it. Yes, intercept would be better, but at the same time, it's a nice bailout if you need to make those clutch slide tackles. Only 4 playstyle pluses, so ideally you want to apply potentially a block, a jockey, or even a quick step playstyle plus to this card, just to elevate the speed a little bit. These are definitely a decent option for me. Second spot, Virgil van Dijk. 99 rated Virg. Mad. And a lot of people have been giving him the 99 pace Evo. Sure, mate, go for it. Give him quick step as well, just to juice him even more. And this man is going to be unstoppable in that centre-back spot. But my #1 pick, and absolutely no doubts about it, okay? It's the obvious selection, lads. It's Laurent Blanc. This man is the guy. He wins every single tackle I go in for. On the ball, we can carry it. In the review, I scored a hat-trick with him, all right? One was a penalty, we scored a free kick, and I think he just ran from the halfway line to score his 3rd goal. In Elite Rivals, okay? So he's not messing about. Laurent Blanc, for sure, is #1 for me. If you can get him done, if he's still available, do it, because he is the endgame centre-back. A quick honourable mention for a card that I didn't fit into the top 10 is Mickey van der Ven. I think he just about misses out, and I know a lot of you guys will enjoy this card. Arguably, or debatably, he's actually better than Bastoni, but let me know your thoughts down below. Should this man be in the top 10? I'm going to start firing through the positions a bit quicker now. Into left back, Murillo, budget B, serious tank, super underrated option, even at this stage of the game, and probably will fit in Evo, or probably already does. Ashley Cole is the head of him. Speed, he's got it. Defending, he's solid. On the ball, he can carry it out of the back pretty quickly as well. Nice base play styles to back it up. Fridolino Rolfer Fridolina, not Fridolino. Fridolina Rolfer at left back is fantastic. Really did enjoy her card there. I've used her a fair bit in that position. Also has good alternate positions as well. Just really good and always will be really good on this game. I'm pretty certain she is a free agent, or maybe she's been picked up already, so she will be in next year's Ultimate Team as well. Zambrotta. Now, was close to featuring in the right back spot, but a right footer at left back doesn't always tick with me. But when it's this man, I don't mind too much. Just always premium, always solid in game. No messing about. Could do anticipate playstyle plus in there, but still a very, very good shout at this stage of the game. Fonzie, speed phenom. This man can fly. All right, absolutely fly. And for 234k at the time of release, you can't really go wrong. I think he's fantastic and basically fits in that kind of meta mold with the usual suspects that I'm sure you're going to see in a second, like Ferland Mendy. Now, when this card came out, I reviewed him. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, but he has been dethroned since then, but still a cracking card nevertheless. And I'm sure a lot of you are still rocking this man in your team. But in my opinion, a better option at left back is Eduardo Camavinga. I love this player, bro. I think he's so good defensively. He's got the speed to overlap, but also technically, he's really, really nice in that left back spot. Also, as a CDM, works good, but for me, I'm putting him in the left back here. Camavinga for sure, just ahead of Ferland Mendy. Now, a lot of these women's Path to Glory Euro winner cards are featuring, especially in the defense. They will feature throughout as well. And Greenwood here, stacked. Look at the stats. Look at the play styles as well. Madness. And she's '1 ranked when it comes to a fullback. Yes, price tag bit inflated due to the rarity, but she still is crazy in game. Not the tallest once again, 5'6", but I think is absolutely fine considering you're stacked in the stat department. But ahead of her, I've got Bobby Carlos. Now, I've been lucky enough to pack. This is #2 and #1, which you're going to see in a second. But Roberto, if you want to have some fun on this game, this is definitely a card to target. Just the shooting, flick up volleys, as well as the dead ball. You score from corners, boys. You score every free kick you take, even if you're not good at them with this card. But also in the defense, he's quick, he's small, he's always there getting involved. And I do really like him. But #1, no surprise, right? And to be fair, every version, essentially, the winners ones here, as well as the team of the season, probably would get in this top 10. But Nuno Mendes is the guy. Undoubtedly, you cannot get any better in my opinion. Under 1 mil as well. So if you've got the coins and you're trying to build your ultimate endgame team, this man should be in it. Okay, so CDMs, and one disclaimer real quick. Hullet and Vieira, they're not going to feature in this top 10, mostly because they're actual cards available in the game. The base 94, I believe, for both of them, probably doesn't quite cut it. But obviously with Evos, like a lot of us do have already, they're undoubtedly going to be probably #1 and 2. Like I've got a 99 rated Vieira on my main account right now. That is undoubtedly for me the best CDM out there. So keep that in mind. Obviously Hullet, Vieira, they're going to be 1 and 2 always, basically throughout this game. So let's kick things off with Pedri in 10th spot. I'm a big fan of the smaller, more agile players in this position, and this man ticks a lot of boxes for me. Blaise Matuidi up next. For 13k, this card is insane. One of the best CDMs out there for this price bracket. And I've seen some mad evos of this man and his 95 rated version. Like basically 98, 99 stats across the board. So if you're on a budget, this is the guy to target. Vitinha works perfectly in the 4-2-2 alongside a more physical bruiser-esque player like Vieira, like Hullet, having the more technical side of the game alongside him. Vitinha, one of my favorite CDMs I've used this year for sure. I think he's brilliant. Job Bellingham in that #6, I believe it is now. This card's crazy, and he featured a lot in the World Cup, the EWC Pro Tournament. A lot of people are rocking this man. As a CDM, deep line playmaker on build-up, he can bring the ball out the back, but he's also ridiculously solid in the tackle and the defense. But once you get in about the box, he's going to finish his dinner. Basically the most well-rounded build-up CDM out there for me. Massive fan of this card. We've got a few of the Path to Glory cards coming up next. Kira Walsh, just ridiculous. Just look at the stats, look at the playstyle pluses. Ridiculous, ridiculous card. Almost carbon copy in Georgia Stanway. Once again, I mentioned similar players to Vitinha, the smaller, more agile ball carriers, but also going to get involved with the interceptions. Even without the height and the long legs, Stanway's going to be brilliant. Like, look at the stats. Absolutely insane. How tall is she? She's 5'4", so yeah, not the tallest. I've got Farrell Williams ahead of them though. That's mostly because of experience using this card a lot. I've used her basically every weekend league for the past 4 or so weekend leagues in my Arsenal team, and she is ridiculously good. Super fast on the ball, creative as well with the shooting, the passing, and solid in the tackle. You cannot go wrong with any of these 3 here, in my opinion. But if you're on a budget, this is the one to get, okay? Ahead of her, though, Caicedo. Got lucky enough to pack him when he was about 1 mil or just under. And yeah, he's crazy. So good. I would say one of the best defensive CDMs for me. And also the ability to pick a pass and thread a through ball is there. And also carry the ball. You've got the press resistant feel with him in regards to dribbling department. He feels pretty smooth and snappy. Big fan of this man. Andrea Pirlo. Bro, look at the card. We're in the end game, I know, but look at the card. The things I do to pack this card, lads. He looks almost perfect for that CDM build-up. Almost a playmaker defensive midfielder for me. Let me know if you've got him and how you get on with the card, because he looks phenomenal. Look at the playstyle pluses. You win the ball with interceptions and you can pick any pass you like, lads. But number 1 for me, and not as expensive, I would say serious CDM here, is Beckenbauer. He's also got the passing ability with the long ball and the base playstyles. Quick step underrated here, but as a break-up midfielder, break-up CDM, I think this guy is number 1. Alright then, centre mid. João Neves up first. Definitely inflated due to the rarity, but his team of the season was brilliant. I got no doubts this card is cracked as a box-to-box. Frankie Lamps, absolutely stacked. He's definitely more of a goal scorer or more of an advanced playmaker in that centre mid position, but I think this card is crazy nice and definitely undervalued. Emmanuel Petit on this day icon. Yes, looking at the price tag now, it looks insane, but he fit the Condor Evo that made him 99 rated and turned him absolutely insane. Genuinely gives me Hullet vibes when I reviewed him. Massive fan of Petit on this game. Zé Roberto. We got budget, by the way, boys. Budget picks in the centre mid. One of my favourite cards. The Winter Wild card with the Father Christmas hat. Yes, now. Now, not super meta, but definitely fun. And that's why I've included him. Eric Cantona. Another budget option. Genuinely one of the best box-to-box centre mids in the game right now. He can basically enforce the midfield with the defensive side, but also create and carry the ball as well. Big fan of Eric. Judy boy Bellingham. 5 playstyle pluses. Can score goals. Has the speed. Has the creativity. But also can chip in with the defensive contributions. Definitely more of an advanced option though. Definitely more of a box-to-box / playmaker for me. Harry Kane. Genuinely, this was the year for Harry Kane. His team of the season striker, crazy. All the other versions he's had so good. And this one here, he could do it all, boys. He's the ultimate box-to-box for me. He could break up the play, carry the ball, and score goals. Grace Clinton, dude, just the stats, the playstyle pluses. Whip pass is definitely a bit like interesting, but as a box-to-box or playmaker, I think that's the best position. Bonmati, number 2. Aitana Bonmati. The playstyle plus is almost perfect. You know she's overpowered, but she's not number 1. Yeah. His CDM didn't feature, and this card couldn't be in the CDM one because he doesn't have the position. I don't know if you could change him with a Season Pass Evo. You probably can. But Rude... dude, it's Rude Hullet. Alright then, Cams, and it's Eden Hazard up first. One of my favourite cards throughout the year. Something about him, bro. He has it all, man. And the option to evolve him in the Evo that gives him 98 shooting, passing, and dribbling. I'm on board with that, boys. Ella Toon. Crazy looking card for a Cam. Brilliant playstyle plus as well. I'm sure she'd be good as a playmaker or a shadow striker. Ansu came out yesterday. I've just unlocked him, yet to try him. But look at the card. Look at the stats, the playstyle pluses, the base playstyles. You can apply a playstyle plus to him as well, like Tiki. He looks like he could be one of the craziest shadow strikers out here. Let me know if you've tried him. I'm definitely giving him a go today. Florian Wirtz up next. Maybe a little bit steep with the price. That's why when I reviewed him, I said he wasn't a must-do. Like, he wasn't an essential. But he is still a very good card on this game. And I did really like him as a shadow striker and also as a playmaker in the 4-2-2. He can score goals, carry the ball at speed, and of course create as well with those playstyle pluses. Now this Palmer, I've not used him, but oh my days, he looks good. Like, wow, the playstyle pluses are almost... I can't think you could get any better for this card. The quick step for the speed, make him have that stride. His footwork's going to be there. Having used Evos and the team of the year, team of the season, he was unbelievable. So I've got no doubts this card's going to be crazy. Greasy Grease. By far the best objective we've had in recent days, right? Recent times. The crafting upgrade gave you so many packs, and also this card. I will say lacking quick step maybe, but the footwork, the technical side is fantastic with this man. And he works nicely as a shadow striker, but also as a second striker, partnering a more quicker, powerful player like Thierry Henry, for example. Pele probably is the ultimate, or one of the ultimate shadow strikers. At this stage of the game, there's so many insane options, but you can't really overlook this man. Could do with the odd base playstyle sprinkled in there, but for the most part, a really nice card. Leo Messi. If you like Griezmann, this man's like a little bit more of an enhanced version. The base quick step definitely helps. And as a shadow striker, yeah, one of my favourites. He's currently where I'm using him in my main team. I think he's absolutely brilliant. I'm putting Ousmane Dembele in the cam, purely because we're talking shadow striker. Similar to Pele, there's not much more you need here, okay? Box crashing, scoring goals, carrying the ball, link-up play. He has absolutely everything, but of course you could play him essentially anywhere. It's all team dependent, but for me, if I have any position that I can pick, I'm choosing that cam spot for sure. Number one though, should be no surprise. It's one of my favourite players throughout the FIFA years. I remember packing his base card back in the day. My fiance actually got it for me in an icon player pick. I wasn't looking, I said pick whichever player you want. It was at the start of the game. 89 Cruyff, oh, so good, so good. And this card, insanity. Mid and left wingers, and Rafael is starting up first. Yeah, mad price tag, mental price tag, mostly because of the inflation due to rarity. But either way, still a crazy nice option as a left midfielder or left winger. Big fan of him. Diego Maradona. Now, a lot of the left-footed right wingers, strikers, also a left winger on a position, I'm always going to lean towards using left footers on the left, because I'm a Trivela merchant, okay? And most of them tend to have 5-star weak foot, so cutting in with a finesse shot or utilising the low drivens are still really effective there. Maradona, some of the best dribbling, some of the most fun you'll have on this game is with this card. Johan Cruyff shapeshifter just ahead of him though. To be fair, actually, let's switch that round. Let's put Cruyff just a little bit behind. Still crazy, really good playstyle pluses, and really nice option on the left. You could play him on the right, of course, as well, utilise his strong foot, but when I reviewed him, when I used him, he was on the left-hand side, and yeah, really nice option, but we'll put Diego ahead of him for now. Salma Paraluelo, crazy card. I reviewed her when she was, I think it was at 95 or 96 rated to start with, before she got any upgrades, and she was phenomenal. So fast, so powerful. The shooting was broken beyond belief. Like the Trivelas you would get with the low driven, the animations were insane, and she is by far one of the best left mid, left wingers out there, especially for under 500k. She's got an SBC, I believe, as well. I'm not too sure of the price, but could be one to consider if you need that seriously speedy but dominant finisher in that position. Heung-min Son just ahead though. By the way, left mid and left wings stacked beyond belief. All right, there's so many good ones. That's why Sonny, I believe, is 5th or 6th on this list. Crazy card. Crazy. Son has been overpowered on this game for as long as I can remember, and he has everything you need here to be dominant, cutting in with those finesse shots, those low drivens. Big fan of this card. Eusebio in the building. Low driven, incisive, rapid, technical, and finesse with a quick step. This man is fantastic again. When I reviewed him recently, if you've not seen it, go check it out if you're interested in the card. This man scores everything, and he's so powerful, super physical, but he's not in the top 4. Because top 4 consists of Lamine Yamal, Trivela. You got to utilise it with this card, boys. Those left foot Trivelas, bend them in the top bins. Just broken, crazy dribbling. I remember reviewing his team of the week at the start of the game and seeing how good he was with the technical side of the game. 99 FUTTIES version, yes, amplified beyond belief. I don't understand these meta rankings, by the way. They must be bugged with this card, because look at him, he is phenomenal. I will say playstyle pluses could be more meta, but having fun, yeah, we're all good with that. Desire Doué ahead of him though, or Desiree Doué, that's it. Centre mid actually is interesting here, but as a left mid, I think it's where you're going to have the most fun. You could use him maybe if you've got a more stats midfield, like a 4-3-3, maybe as a centre mid. But for me, left-hand side, utilise the speed, the power, the finishing, the link-up play. He could do it all. And I remember reviewing his 97 Road to the Europa League winners card. Mad. But this card, crazy. Ahead of him is Rafinha. And I think realistically, if I could have any left winger on this game, I'm selecting this card. All the versions throughout the game have been my favourites, boys. He's just been so good, so quick. Some of the best dribbling from the start of the game. Even his goal card was good. And this card looks phenomenal. I will be trying to pack him for sure. But number 1 should come with no surprise. It is Big Gaza. Big Gaza Bale. The stats, playstyle pluses, of course, he's got acrobatic because it's what he does, the crazy overhead kicks. But apart from that, you're basically looking good across the board when it comes to base playstyles. And I know he's an absolute nightmare to play against. I face him way too much. I wouldn't mind packing him EA Sports, but he's number 1. All right, so right mid and right wings up next, and a couple of speed demons up first. So Theo Wilson, always overpowered on this game. Chloe Kelly, no doubt she's absolutely cracked as that right winger. Playstyle pluses, could be better, but there's still some decent ones there. Price tag, a little bit inflated, and that's why she's 9th on this list. Kaka, undoubtedly one of the craziest cards when he came out, and still now, to be fair. Won't fit an Evo due to the 5 playstyle pluses. I'm pretty certain EA will not allow us to fine-tune this card. But I believe with the pre-season boost, you can get a 99 shooting, not the pre-season, the pre-order, and also the 99 pace Evo. I've seen some crazy versions of Kaka floating about the place, but he is fantastic. Beth Mead, the price? She's so much cheaper than Chloe Kelly's card. It could be a rarity thing, but she looks crazy good fun on this game. The dribbling, the passing, the physicality. Looks mad in game. Look, if you got a card, you tried her out. Pedro Neto, the FUTTIES version. As a right winger, yes, he didn't quite fit in the left-hand side. Good. Price tag, a little bit steep at the time release. That was the main thing we touched on when I reviewed him. And honestly, I said at the time, he was not as good as a certain card. That man's Rodrigo. Okay, this card's fantastic. The footwork, the speed, the shooting, the passing. As a right winger, cutting in as an inside forward. He ticks all the boxes. Caroline up next. Fun factor's crazy, but she's also just overpowered. Like, good luck tackling this card. The bounce backs are basically insane. And she'll finish her dinner every chance she gets, boys. Mohamed Salah. 3rd on this list. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy statement, the fact that he's 3rd here. First touch, rapid, finesse, incisive, and low driven. Base playstyles are nice as well. Just crazy quick, crazy direct, really technical. No place whatsoever with this card. But in my opinion, even more overpowered than a Mo Salah is Lauren James. Not specifically this version as well, though. The FUTTIES deserves an honourable mention in here. Even with the price tag being 38k, there's something about this card that is just so broken. And I noticed it with a Team of the Year card back in the day. Just impossible to tackle. She's so physical, but so fast and quick. And the finishing was just crazy. Like, absolutely fantastic option. That's why she is 2nd in the right wing, right mid spot. But number 1 is my guy. All right, I like to have fun out here, boys. And Ronaldinho, he delivers just that. I packed him, luckily, before the SBC became a thing. But still, Dino, always going to be high up there, boys. Not necessarily out and out the most meta. He's missing quick step and rapid, so the speed kind of lets him down a bit. But when it comes to the jam and the ball carrying, there's not much better, mate. He's practically unfair at that point, so he's number 1. And last but not least, we got the striker position. It seems fitting, okay? It's almost poetic that this man featured Luis Suarez. Me and Luis Suarez this year, I'd say close to 1,000 games played with other versions of his cards. But this FUTTIES one has it all. Power shot, yeah, it is what it is, man. Not the best. I would much rather something else there. But still, this guy, absolutely broken this year for me. And definitely my number 1 player. Number 1 Evo, for sure. The flashback, boosting the strike force. Yeah, crazy option. Big Wazza, 9th on this list. Wayne Rooney. Crazy card once again. EA Sports dropped this and another player you're going to see a second, like almost back to back. And they were just both fantastic options. I remember packing this man's Thunderstruck card, the 91 rated, on my RTG. When he's about a mil, carried that account for ages. Big fan of Wayne on this game. But just ahead of him, and honestly, stuff for debate. Wayne, Puskas, who you picking? I'm going Puskas. The footwork, the dribbling, just different gravy with his card. He was super quick, super snappy on the ball, and knew where the back of the net is. As good as Big Wayne there. Rio Ferdinand, one of the most overpowered strikers on this game. Hands down. This guy, you just can't stop him once he gets going, boys. The speed, the power, the aerial presence as well. This man's an absolute menace. Look at him. He knows he's a menace as well. No messing about with Rio Ferdinand. Samuel Eto'o just ahead of him. I do really like Samuel Eto'o on this game. I actually packed him away back when he was a lot more expensive than this. Quick step, incisive. He's got fantastic playstyle pluses to be a 2 up top kind of striker. Would much rather finesse of a power shot, but we can't have everything in life, boys. It is what it is, unfortunately. Either way, Samuel is still fantastic. David Ginola. This man There's a lot of hot or cold opinions on this guy. I absolutely loved him. I thought he was ridiculous on this game as a striker, as a cam. A lot of you didn't get on with him. He's a little bit clunky. I see it. He's not the quickest when it comes to utilising the quick like left stick control. You're mostly utilising the power. But with the control sprint, I got on with this card. I thought he was fantastic. Definitely deserves to be in this list and this high up. Thierry Henry. Now, I've got an Evo that I love with this card. Can this card be lengthy? He can, yeah. I wouldn't mind packing this as well, EA Sports. If you don't mind, EA, before this game ends, give me this card real quick for the collector's item. Looking at this man, 700k, he is the best value striker for that price tag, hands down. He was so overpowered this year and it feels so good playing the older FIFAs where Henry was overlooked because he just felt a little bit stocky, a little bit slow in game. It's not the case anymore. This man is meta as it gets in these FC games. And TT for sure, one of the best strikers out there. CR7. Chip shot's a bit criminal, right? But apart from that, you're looking good. And the premature chipulation can be an issue. So having chip shot can help. Either way, this man is a dangerous, dangerous player. Control lengthy or could go engine if you fancy it. But I reckon a Hawk boost here. Not too fussed about the shooting realistically. I think Anchor keeps a control lengthy as well, right? We'll definitely go for the, to be fair, actually, Anchor might make the most sense in my opinion, which is a bit weird seeing a CR7 with that playstyle. But the speed, the power that he possesses, bro, good luck stopping him. And yeah, he can finish every single chance he gets. Kylian Mbappé. What is it with EA Sports and chip shot? I've just clocked it. 5 playstyle pluses, have a little premature chip in there, okay. Great base playstyles as well. Mbappé, it's Mbappé. Alright, debatable which one. Let me know if you prefer Ronaldo over Mbappe. But for me, Mbappe just about edges it. He's just got that it factor. But number one, place your bets. I guarantee none of you out there are going to get this. Absolutely none of you. Yeah, that was obvious, wasn't it? R9 Ronaldo. Now, I actually reviewed this card with this card in the same team. And it was just absolute annihilation. So dominant. So good. Can't be control lengthy, but controlled, it works with his card, lads, trust me. He could do it all. Score goals, link up the play, and the jam you get with this man, it's just comical. All right, the bounce backs, everything will go in your favor, trust me. He is the number one. But let me know your thoughts, boys. The last top 10 players in each position video for FC 25. We will, of course, be back for FC 26. Less than a month away, so I'm hyped for that one. Smash the like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Take it easy.